there, it's Siobhan with Relatable, and I am back with an all new episode for our Marriage Makeover Monday. I'm so glad that you've decided to join me. This is where I provide my expert advice on your most common marriage questions and issues, all in under 4 minutes. So let's get right to this week's question. It's about money. So, my husband and I have very different financial habits. I make money to spend money. He makes money to save money. Help. So, financial differences between couples is very, very common. It's actually something that I personally experience in my own marriage. And I will admit that I am on the spender side while my husband is a saver. And so, when those differences arise, it's really important that you do a few things. And I have 5 key points that I want you to think about. The first is to learn to appreciate your differences. Learn to appreciate whatever messages you both had growing up about how to manage money. There's something really incredible and valuable in the way that your husband is approaching the saving side. And maybe you can convince him that sometimes it's okay to splurge and to spend a little. But what is really important is that you come from a place of true appreciation for those differences. The second is to understand and discuss your financial goals. So it's likely that he wants to save because he has some purpose for that saving, whether it's just having a nice cushion for safety and security, or if it's for a specific purpose down the line. But you both need to get on the same page to understand exactly what the money is being put away from, so then you can understand and appreciate the goals that you're trying to accomplish together and contribute toward those goals as well. The third point is for you and your husband to agree on some level of free spending for you. So if you're feeling really confined, like you can never buy anything, that's a really difficult place to be. And so it'll be important that you can both agree on a certain amount of money each month that you can use however you would like. The third is to know your weak spots and to ask for help. So, even though I am a spender, I do recognize that saving is really, really important. And I know my weak spots when it comes to spending. And so that's where you have to be really transparent with your husband about where you need his help so that you guys can get on the same page together. And don't be afraid to ask for help. So if he's meticulous about documenting every dollar where it goes, then that's something that you could ask his help to help you in being able to do the same. And then the final point is to really look inside yourself and to understand your spending habits. So if this is a major problem and you're potentially on the verge of debt, or you really cannot control your spending, it's really important that you take a moment to just ask yourself, what is this about? What am I trying to prove? Who am I trying to be by spending money? And, are there other ways that I can, be myself without having to have the latest handbag, without having to have the latest car, or whatever it is that you want to spend your money on. Now, that's not to say that you don't deserve nice things, but if it's in excess, it's really a sign of a much deeper issue. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if I can provide any further clarification. And I encourage all of us who are part of this community to weigh in. How do you and your husband handle differences in money habits? I'd love to know. I will see you next week with an all new episode. Thanks again for tuning in.